Aku here again. Welcome back to Utopia³ Resurrection on the Feed the Beast Resurrection mod pack on the Utopia server. There's 4 of us on at the minute, and I'm going to get on with doing a few things in just a minute once I've had a little bit of a chat with you. I've studied about lava. If you pick buckets of lava up in this pack, you'll get damaged. You take fire damage from carrying lava, so I best be aware of that. You see I'm down on half a heart. I do not expect myself to live very much longer, but it's going to be death number 7 is going to be on the cards pretty soon. I'm nowhere near Mondef or Kia there, but you know. So yeah, the first video has got quite a few dislikes, but I'm going to carry on playing. I'm very lucky in you chaps, all you viewers out there. I don't get many dislikes, so I thank you very much for that. But there was like 5 dislikes in the first couple of hours, so certainly people didn't like it for some reason. And I don't know whether it was because they don't like the pack, or they want to see me do the other ones I'm doing already, or if the fact that I used thermal expansion instead of going into Greg Tech. Well, I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. But this should be fun. If you don't like the pack, if you don't like what the pack tries to do, I think I'll probably do a different enough take on it that you should get some entertainment value out of it, just to see how I do things a little bit different anyway. Now, this is kind of the spiritual successor, in air quotes there, to Feed the Beast Ultimate. No, not Ultimate. Yeah, was it Ultimate, was it? Which was the first ever LP I did, so I kind of wanted to come back for that as well. The fact that it's kind of paying homage to the pack that actually got me started, really. And well, it got me. I had a channel before that, and I had like 25 subs, but it was the Feed the Beast 1.4.7 pack, which I think was Ultimate, wasn't it? That got me from 25 subs up to over 1,000, like, so that was the start of my channel, really. So I'm going to do things on here like similar to what I did on there. Now, I'm going to do things a little bit different to everyone else. I've noticed anyone else I've seen playing this, anyone else I've seen playing any 1.710 Greg Tech, they go straight into Bronze Age, and I think everyone does the same thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick doing the thermal expansion stuff, and I'm going to do some other stuff. I'm going to do factorization stuff, and oh, Kia died. And I might do factorization or tripling, because I haven't done that for a while. Yay. I will do Greg Tech stuff, and I will do the advanced Greg Tech stuff, but I'm just not going to do it to start with, because everyone does the same thing. Everyone starts with Bronze Age stuff. I want to do it a little bit different. Now, I've made a couple more machines. What else did I want to do? Factorization or tripling. Yeah, that's. I think I want to do my ore processing, but this is just startup stuff. These are useful things to have, though. And oh, that was it. Yeah, I called my first episode "Cheaty Thermal Expansion Start." Apparently, we're on version 1.0.0. On the next version of this pack, the recipes for these will be getting changed. Apparently, then they should have been changed in the first version, but that's the way the pack came out. So I used them as they were. I've made a couple more machines since you last seen me. I've tied the place up as well, I think, a little bit since you last saw me. These are all half slabs, I'll pronounce the H. So mobs cannot spawn. My little village here is pretty safe, I think. I've got I expanded the wheat farm a little bit over here. All these buildings are empty but lit, apart from this one. This one is my Farmcraft research area, which I've done nothing in because I've got no thermometer yet, so I've got no aspects. Looks like you get them to start with, but I've got actually no. I've not even seen a shard. Now, I'm told by Lewis, W2F Geeks, that he's got a villager over somewhere that trades for shards. Now, I think Lewis is based down here somewhere on his video. I can't really tell because I haven't got the map open. But I think he's in a village down here. Now, what we're doing on Utopia is we are having companies. Oops. My keyboard is dying, the wire's splitting. I think that was a keyboard letting me know that it's giving up. We're having companies of 4 to 5 people who are going to share some heavy industry, if you know what I mean. So I'm in a company with Ego and Nemson and Nicholas. Nicholas doesn't YouTube, so he's classed as a minion. So he's part of our company, but he's classed as a minion worker, and he's making himself a nice minion suit, like Despicable Me. So them 3 are based down there, and then so the company's called Nemgo. I'm part of Nemgo. I'm based up here, and WTF Geeks, Lewis, is part of Nimgo, and he's based down there somewhere. So that's our 5-man company. What we're going to do is, the overworld is going to be non-chunk loaded stuff, so I'm going to have like golem farms and stuff that when I'm around here they will produce, but when I'm not, they won't be. And then we're going to have Mistcraft ages that only Nemson can make, because we've got it set so that only the admin can make Mistcraft ages. We're going to have a Mistcraft age for our machinery, our chunk loaded heavy industry. Now my plan for this series is I'm going to get a ocean Mistcraft age, and I'm going to build a big oil tanker, like it's one of the Resident Evil films, like a big oil tanker, and it's got all tech inside of it. That's my plan for this season. I plan to make a big oil tanker full of machinery and stuff, and yeah, that's the way I want to go. Now, some things I want to get into, some of the longer term plans I've got. If I can get through the door, I must be getting a bit of weight on, Christmas weight. These are my short term goals. I've made a saw. I'll show you that in a minute. I made an accuracy accumulator. I've got an induction smelter. These are my next jobs. Get into the Nether. Enchanting. That's once we get into the Nether as well. I could technically enchant now, I think. I've got diamonds and I've got books and I've got obsidian. Yeah, so I could enchant now, but I haven't really got anything to enchant. Now, I want to use golems to get my starter food and tree farms, like wheat farm and stuff like that, and a little tree farm going to get me some resources. I want to use charcoal to start with, and then I've gone to page 10 here, some longer term goals. Factorization processing, buildcraft robots. I want to get into using buildcraft robots for automation. Ocean age oil tanker, like I mentioned there, and then of course I haven't played with this stuff for a while, so I am setting an aim now is to get to a gravity suit and a Vajra, and I may do Atomic Tinker a Cami, because I've never done it. I've been in packs that I've got all kind of different armor options, and I've never bothered doing the Cami stuff, which is advanced Foundcraft stuff in it. So the Foundcraft stuff I'm going to not do so much on camera, but the Cami stuff I may do. I may concentrate more on camera on that later on. But yeah, they're short term, they're longer term goals. My short term goal was to get a couple of things made to get into the Nether. Now, people have already gone into the Nether. I've not been on the server for a few days because I've got other series going on and stuff, of course. So people are already quite advanced compared to me. I could just go down to Nemgo village there, and I believe they've got heal potions, and I believe they've got a Nether portal, and the nowhere fortresses and stuff like that. But I'm going to go and die and do it myself, and I'm going to struggle a bit. So anyway, the way if you remember the first episode, I was looking at getting an igniter sorted out, and I've got an igniter, and it's got power in it. Check that out. I've got just about 2,000 RF. I didn't need loads because I should only really need this to light the portal. I did that by making energetic infuser. So I've processed a little bit of my stuff and made this guy. Now for the leadstone energy cell, I needed a block of redstone, and I thought I might be stuck with that because you cannot make blocks just with dust. Because of Greg taking a compressor, but it turns out induction smelter, bit of sand and a redstone ore block. So this is GregTech actually working for me, because all the ores get silk touched, so I've actually got the redstone as blocks. So I'll combine it with a bit of sand in the induction smelter there, and that got me the blocks of redstone. So I made a little leadstone energy cell. It's got a bit of power in. I've used the last of my coal coke that I looted from a chest, and I am ready now to head into the Nether. Now I've got my hand glider. I've got one heart, so to be honest, I don't expect to live. I'm going to take. I'm not going to take a diamond pick. Why will I take that? Let's make an iron pick. 3 of them. A couple of sticks. Sticks should be in there. A couple of sticks. So let's head across to the Nether and see what kind of spawn area we're in. Now I'm expecting as well to link to someone else's portal. That's going to be a bit of a issue, isn't it? There's a creeper right near my portal, and it's dark, and there's too many people on, so I'm not going to sleep, and I've got no arrows, so this is going to be fun to start with, isn't it? Now that's a cow up there, isn't it? I can handle a creeper. It's a skeleton that I'm going to have an issue with, because one shot from a bow is going to do me in, isn't it? Where'd he go? There was a creeper, wasn't he? What was I imagining it? Was it a cow in a creeper suit? No, it might have been a cow in a creeper suit. So let's see if this works. I've never used it before. Boop. Hey, there we go. So we have got another portal. Wonderful. I'm going to make this a little bit safer later on as well. Yeah, I need to get an ignis extruder made really to get some mass bricks made. Mass block. Oh, look at this! I've got someone else's portal. So as you can see, I'm at someone else's portal. Now I've watched Nemson and Ego's videos, but I didn't really pay attention to what their portal looked like. So this might be theirs. Can hear a gas. I've got no ranged weapon. I might not last very long. So I'm gonna have a look around, see if I can get myself. Ooh, hello, Ghast. See if I can find myself a Nether fortress, and I'll probably die off camera, but it might take a while and I might survive a while. So there's no point in me staying on camera for this. I should be back in a while, hopefully, on the path to getting a blaze rod. Do you know what I should have done? I should have stored my XP, shouldn't I? Could make open blocks. We've got open blocks, haven't we? We have, of course, because I've got a glider and a sleeping bag in my inventory, idiot. XP drain. Is that easy enough to make? Is that it? Well, that's easy enough to make. And extra utility drum. There's no fancy recipe with the right. Cordon's easy enough. I'm going to head back to the overworld. I am going to get my XP stored in a drum, because I might as well save it for when I can actually enchant something. Okay then, I'm back at my base, and the portal brought me out down at Nemgo village down there, and I waited there until daylight came. I nicked an handful of melons from them so I can make some heal potions. I can plant some melon seeds. Once I turn some of them to seeds, you make them into seeds, vanilla like that, of course. And I just noticed in my inventory Nicholas threw a healing potion at me, so I'm going to drink that. So yeah, I was going to do stuff on my own, but there we go. I might actually survive the Nether now. What I'm going to do in here is this is going to be my enchanting room, I think. This building here. What I'm going to knock 2 holes in the floor. No, 1 hole in the floor there. I always forget. Drums look like they're taller in 1 block, but they're actually only 1 block. And I'm going to put my XP drain on there, like so. And there we go. Safely store my XP in that drum for later use. Excellent. And now I'll head back into the Nether and I'll try and find the Nether portal. The Nether fortress. Okay then, so I have made my way north from where I came in down there, headed across here, and I've very luckily. Oh no, firebat. As if Thaumcraft firebat got me. So that's where I would have died if I'd not had that health potion. I managed to sneak up here, and I managed to just clip a blaze. Dropped into this hole here for me. Nice and kind of him. Can I clip that one? Come on. There we go. Like that, and then once I clipped him, he came into the other one. But this guy don't want to. But anyway, I've got a blaze rod, which is what I was after. There we go. I've got another blaze rod. Cool. So where I came in, there was 2 wither skeletons that I was trying to find. Oh, there they are, look. So I don't want to get withered because that'd kill me, obviously. But I had to sneak in here because I didn't want that wither skeleton to get me. There's another one up there as well. And blazes. Anyway, I can put a waypoint here. Nether fortress. Nether fortress. And let's have it. What group's that in? Group. Oh, well, failed at that. I'll edit that later. And I am going to try and sneak out of here. Well, I'm going to have a harder time sneaking out than I snuck in, I think. So I came in kind of overland, but I'm going to try and sneak my way back over that way, back to the overworld. Yay! And then we can make a brewing stand. Cool. Well, players got me, but inevitable, probably. At least I have a waypoint to my grave. I should be able to go and recover myself and get my stuff back here. Okay, so I'm back, and it's the next day since you last saw me. I got back from the Nether safely, and when I got back I realised I didn't have any Nether wart. What a fool. So I fought my way back to the Nether fortress, and I got a bit greedy. There was a wither skeleton that I thought I could take, which actually did alright fighting a wither skeleton, but just as I was fighting him, I'm fighting a wither skeleton here, and a zombie pigman walks in front of me, and yeah, I clipped the zombie pigman. The zombie pigman turned on me, and I died again, so I'm on to 8 deaths. So anyway, I managed to get back, and I got some nether wart, and I managed to make some potions of healing. Now, very kindly, Nemgo have given me a care package. Check this out. Special delivery to Akko. And in there I've got an orange canvas bag, which will also come in handy. And in there, look at that, they've given me a load of potions of healing and a load of materials to make more potions of healing and an ender lily seed. Cool, thank you very much, guys. So that's company perks. Company perks. I didn't have much gold, to be honest. I've not found a gold vein yet. I've got some gold. In fact, I've only got a couple of gold. One gold left, yeah. I found some gold because I managed to find a couple of small piles of gold. Now I've actually been waiting to harvest something on camera. My lily seeds that I found have actually, one's grown, so that one's mature. So it says there on Whaler that's mature. So there's my first legit ender seed. And did the seed drop down? Where are you, seed? You're down here. Oh, I've got it back, cool. So there's my first legit ender pearl, which I'm not sure what I'm going to use to make. I might make some fluid transfer nodes. I might use it for 4 of them, because that might come in handy. We've got no Ender IO, of course, so we've got no Ender IO conduits. So I think I'm going to be using extra utilities transfer pipes as my way of getting transfer. Now, that didn't seem to be growing, so I don't know if connecting it to the water helped. But that one's been on 71% for absolutely days. The other one was on 86% for a very long time. Right, as you can see, I've got a thermometer, and I've been playing the scan all the things game. So I've managed to scan all the things, and I've got most of the aspects open, so I can start doing a little bit of research off camera. Now, what I managed to find was, I was actually going to start recording down there, but over there I've dug down, and I think I saw Teddy say in the chat that the V shards are in biomes. I think that's from Foundcraft 3. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. In Foundcraft 3, I think it was, you'd get more chance, like entropy nodes in swamplands, stuff like that. Terra nodes in highlight in extreme hills. I don't think that's a thing anymore, but anyway, I thought I'd dig down there in that little bit of swampland just to see if I found anything. I'm going to go loot that in a minute. And I managed to find some this stuff, Terra infused stone. So it's actually done in veins like the other GregTech stuff is, so GregTech changes that as well. So I managed to find a big vein of that. I say I only mind a little bit because I was going to... Okay, baby zombie. I've got the fear. I only mind a little bit because I was going to start recording down there and show you it, but it turns out I started recording up here. So yeah, I think I'm now... That's the first big issue is dealt with now, so I can stay alive. So that's... Obviously, when you're playing with no regen, staying alive is one of the initial things that you need to get on with, innit? Does Ender seeds grow better on soul sand? I don't know if they do. Right, where's this zombie? I don't want him surprising me. Hello? Oh, there they are. They're trying to get the villager in there. Well, that's okay. The villager's safe. I've only got 2 villagers left in my village. The rest have all died. There's one trapped in that building, as you can see by that zombie. But it's kind of cool because it keeps the zombies out of the village. Right. My next mission, and it's going to be another pretty boring one, is I've got an ignis extruder and I've got a better barrel. I want to start making smooth stone. Now that's why I was thinking of making a liquid transfer node. I've got an aqueous accumulator under there. In fact, we're done with that. That's Hobby Steam Engine's pretty cool, but it served its purpose. So thank you very much, Railcraft, for giving me that little building with that in. I'm going to quickly make... Now I've made some copper. Let me just deal with a couple of things. I've took them 2 gold ingots because I'm going to make the goggles revealing as soon as I can. And I should get them in the end of lilies planted, but really quickly, let's... 2 of them with them gets me copper gears, and I believe one of them with a bit of redstone either side is going to get me... Now, is it that? Do I need the electrum one? Let's have a look. Steam dynamo is what I'm making. Oh, it's just a bit of redstone, and it's the one with the silver in it. Okay. So, get rid of that, get a bit of silver. Got some silver, I'm sure I have. There it is, just don't know what it looks like. Bit of silver. 2 of them. Bit of redstone was in there. It was there, wasn't they? And 3 more bits of copper gets me a nice, lovely steam dynamo. Excellent. And what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to pull the aqueous accumulator out of there and have it so that aqueous accumulator can feed more than one thing. Because there's no point in having a dedicated aqueous accumulator just for that. But that will put water in there, which it needs, and now I can put coal in there and I can turn it on and off. And unlike the railcraft one that has to take time boiling up, steaming up, whatever, this one will come on straight away as one bonus. Let's put 1 bit of charcoal in there just to show you it in action if you've not seen this before. So this produces steam a lot quicker. It's going to produce power quicker, and that power should be going into there. There we go. And of course you can redstone it on and off. So that's a kind of a better solution than that. So there we go. We've got a better power solution. Right. I think I will. Yeah, I'll make some liquid transfer nodes. I'll get them made off camera. But it's just that stuff. Just use the basic transfer pipes. I'll make some of that as well, and I'll get this connected up. Get myself some smooth stone. I'm going to tidy the place up. The only other thing that I've done off camera is, you may have noticed, I made some IC2 crops. Now the plan is to have a little golem farm to start off. This place is never going to be chunk loaded. This is going to be a little, like, I'm going to kind of go with a little starter magic-y type village. Not really magic-y, but a little starter type village with a couple of golem farms. I want a golem tree farm, I want a golem wheat farm, and I want a golem multi-use farm, so reeds, these are melons, and nether quart there, maybe put carrots and potatoes in there. So, but until then, while I'm doing it manually, I'm going to have them on IC2 crops, because IC2 crops are really easy just to deal with, because I can just harvest them like so, and I don't have to replant, which is very nice. And of course, reeds are a bit of a pain because you have to have near water if you do them the usual way. So that is my little solution for that. I could go with manufacture reloaded, but I fancy doing golems, and I'm just going to go with the basic one. So the first thing I want to go for once I've done the basic research stuff is a bit of golem research and making a few wooden golems, I think. Right, I want to get some stone made. I'm going to get it chiseled. I'm going to tie this place up a bit, make it look a bit nicer. Okay then, I'm back for a little bit. Sorry, this video is going to be a load of little clips of me coming and going again as I kind of get things sorted out. I've just been on a little venture across to the sky stone, the meteor over there, and unfortunately I only had 1 press in it. I had the Inscriber Engineering press, so I still need 3 other presses, but I've got 1 of them, so that's alright. I've done a bit of research. I've done what I class as the basics of Foundcraft research. You want to get research expertise and mastery. Deconstruction tables are optional, but I like to get that just because it's what you can do. You can chuck things in that once you've made it, and it'll break them down into primal aspects, which helps you research. That's, I'm not class that as an essential one, but these are research expertise, research mastery, and then advanced node tapping, master node tapping, and node preserver. They're all really useful for getting V out and nodes with your wand. And then in Thaumaturgy, I've just done the Greatwood wand core and the gold wand caps, so I can make a gold banded Greatwood wand pretty soon. Alchemy, I've done Thaumium and I've done Nitor. That's all I've done up to now. That's so I can put a Nitor thing. The Nitor, it's not really essential, but it's just so I can put a Nitor underneath my crucible when I make one, rather than having a flame under it. And then in here I have an enchanted fabric, and goggles revealing. So that is what I class as the basics. Now on top of the basics, enchanted fabric is just so I can get some wool together and some string. I can make myself a set of V discount robes to making things a little bit cheaper. So I need to make some shears and go get some wool, or a safari net and go get a sheep is probably the better idea. And then I've done some golem research because I want to start with golems. So I have got the wooden golems. I couldn't remember which one of these upgraded the harvest one, so I've just got all of them. I've researched harvest, it's the entropy one. No, it's not, it's the order one. So these are all the ones you buy. These ones that are hexagonal, you buy them. You don't have to actually research them. If I click on that one, I'd get a research note. If I click on that one, I'd buy it. But see, I ain't got the aspects to buy it anyway. It's the order node I needed, so I bought all them. They're quite useful, them little upgrades you get. So I've run on to basic straw golem, and then I bought the wooden golem one because the straw golems can only carry one thing. Woodens can carry 4, so the woodens will do me for now. And then I've researched gather, and I've researched harvest. Now the one after harvest down here, you can get fishing and lumberjack and something else, but they all require infusion, so I can't get to them yet. And I bought the fill and the empty ones just because I might use these as my sorting system as well, just for fun. Anyway, that's all the research I've done. What I can make now is I've just been killing stuff. I've got a little makeshift mob spawner in that hollow hill, not a hollow hill, in that Foundcraft hill dungeon thing there. What I've done is I've just hollowed it out around the zombie spawner, and I put some slabs in there, so there's a dark space where the zombies can spawn. So I've just been killing a few things there to get my levels up, because I'm going to go and enchant this farming pickaxe in a minute. Before I go do that, I'm just going to quickly make... Oh, I can't make it yet. Okay. I need to actually go into the Nether and find an ignis node. But I see I filled that up from killing mobs, mostly. I filled a little bit up from a node. I found a terror node underground, but I filled that up from killing mobs. Mobs drop little bits of aspect, so yep, that's kind of cool. Now, looks like I've still got my glider on. In here, I've done a couple of things. So anyway, I said I was going to come back once I built stuff. I've not actually built stuff yet, but I've got the ignis extruder under there. If we look under here, I moved the aqueous accumulator across one. There's that transfer node I made, liquid transfer node, and just a transfer pipe there. So I've got a pipe going under the steam dynamo, putting water in that, and there's a pipe going into the ignis extruder, putting water in that, because stone uses a bucket of water each time, but it doesn't use lava. Lava, by the way, does damage you, but not for about 20 seconds. You can get a bucket of lava and you can hold it for about 20 seconds, and then it'll start doing heat damage to you. So what you want to do is make one of these things, which is just a copper ingot with 4 glass around it. So you just get a bucket and you can bucket lava into that. So all I've got at the minute is 2 buckets of lava. I've got the 2 buckets of lava from the smeltery building there. But at some point I'll go down into the depths and fill up that portable tank of lava. So I've got 16 tanks of lava to play with. In here, I have made this thing. It's a liquid XP tank. It's not. It's just an XP tank. Just a tank even. 4 obsidian. 4 glass planes gets you 2 of them, so I've got 1 stored as well. And I've put a transfer node under that drum. I've just given me XP. I've put a transfer node under that drum. 16 buckets worth, okay. And just put a pipe to the tank there, so the tank fills up from the drum. The tank's only holds 16 buckets worth, the drum holds 256. So you end up with if you just do it with tanks, you end up with tanks all over the place. So I wanted to do it with a bucket, with a drum, so I can get more in there. But what I can do now is, with an empty hand, I can right click this and I can get 30 levels out of it. I should have 30 levels now, because I've just been killed a bit more. There we go, 30 levels. So right click is a level, and I made an enchanter, and I put books around it. And these are chiseled bookcases, but they actually still work for a enchanting table. And what I want to do here is I want to get a nice, hopefully lucky one, and get repair on this. And then if I've got a repair pick, I am kind of set. Is that a nice big one? Let's go with that. Let's have a go. Well, efficiency 4 ain't bad, but I'm going to keep getting levels and trying to get repair. As soon as I've got a repair, I'm actually going to make an auto disenchanter, which is a bit cheesy. Auto disenchanter. Takes a couple of diamonds and some other bits, all pretty basic stuff, and I'll be able to pull the repair enchant off whatever I make, and then I should be able to make a little bibliocraft bookmaking station, which if you've seen any of my other series, I kind of always do this. because it's just a nice way of getting the right enchants on your stuff. And I might see if people want to buy enchants off me. If I can have a little enchanting shop. But basically, typesetting table and a printing press. Make them things you can copy books. Later on, we can make the thing from Farm with Tinkerer that you can repair the plates, so it makes it all free, which is kind of nice. But that's going quite deep into Farm with Tinkerer. Put that stuff in there. I've got a bit of skystone, a skystone chest from that meteor as well, and a bit of nickel. Strange, not nickels. Oh, it went to inventory as ferrous and then changed into nickel, right? So I've got a decent farming pickaxe. That's going to wear down though. I want to get repair on that before it's broken. What I can do though, I can just use it down until it's nearly broken, and then just store it until I get a repair book. Then put repair on it, and that'll mend. So that's kind of cool. And I can build it up with an anvil, so it's got more than efficiency on it as well. So I kind of sorted. So yeah, now I'm going to go back to. What am I going to go back to doing? I'm going to go back to doing something that I was in the middle of doing. I guess I'll go into the Nether and try and get some ignis in that, so I can make goggles revealing. Yeah, that'll do me. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, then back from my trip from the Nether, and I took some obsidian and I've linked my portal back to my portal here, and I've prettied it up a little bit. I can't actually do any more prettying up work because this diamond pick's nearly gone, and the thorium pick that I made's nearly gone. So I've started tidying things up. I'm just using stone bricks at the minute, just vanilla stone bricks. I'm not even using a chisel design at the minute, because I wanted to put walls in for now. But I plan to change this for something. I plan to change all this brick for something. But it's just wearing my picks down too quick, so I'm going to have to wait until I've got some kind of better pick. I got some ignis into the one. I found a node in the Nether with ignis. So yeah, I've got like a garage door over there. I've got one the same in the Nether end, and I made a little path between my portal in the Nether to Nemson and Ego's portal in the Nether, so I can get to their place pretty quick if I want to nick anything off them. So yeah, let's jump in here. Ideally, I wanted to make the Family robes before I did this, but I'll tell you what I've got. I've got a sheep in a safari net because I've got no grass here. Because you need a sheep on grass, of course. So I need a way of getting grass. Now, silk touch is the obvious way. I'm going to see if there's any other ways in the pack of getting grass. I like that. I like that one. That could do a big castle on the top, couldn't it? Yeah, that's pretty close to spawn, I think, isn't it? Is it out up there? There's people live at the spawn village. Well, that's quite far away. I might build a castle up there at some point, you know. Just a little quick one out of dirty cobble or something. So I've got a bit of a view up there. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So I've got a couple of cows in a cow house. Yeah, cows live in houses, and there should be 3 of them in there. Oh, there is. Cool. And yeah, until I get some grass, I can't really get sheep. So I've got a bit of wool because I sheared some sheep. There's some wild sheep over there, but I've got no string, so I cannot make the enchanted fabric yet to make the robes. But what I can do is I can make my goggles revealing. There we go. Boom. So the goggles are revealing. So now at least I can see nodes. I looted these. There's a terror discount, and these are just empty. So I don't know why I've got one really, but there we go. I can get all disco stew with my awesome farming goggles. Yeah, cool. Thank you as always for watching. I hope it was entertaining enough. I don't think I've really done much, but it's getting started a bit slow, especially when you've got tools that wear out real quick. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye. Okay, one last thing I forgot to mention. Check these out. Project tables, like the old Red Power ones from Blue Power. Exactly the same as the old Red Power ones. Very cool. Just made a fence gate a minute ago for just on there. Cool. Really nice. There's Project Red that's got some old Red Power stuff, and then there's Blue Power, which has got some old Red Power stuff. But this seems to have quite a lot of it. Blue Power. It's got the sorting system and stuff in it. Look, it's got the transposer, ejector, relay, and it's got the tubes. It's got the logic stuff. It's got the tubes as well somewhere. There you go. Look, pneumatic tubes. Might even the mag tubes. So I might have a play around with that at some point. Very cool. Blue Power, nice. Okay, cheers. Bye.